Ladies and gentlemen, the hits keep on rolling. My name is Elio Harmon with 614 Stardust, and I'm back for very special coverage, red carpet coverage that is, of Techstars Columbus, powered by The Ohio State University. And I'm joined by another amazing founder who's going to be pitching tonight, Cory Miller of PlugOp. Cory, welcome.
Thank you so much, Elio. It's great to be here. We're super excited. This is a huge milestone for our team to really cap off all of this huge achievements that we've got to this point, so just happy to be here and showcase all of it. So thank you very much.
All right, talk to us about how your company is planning on changing the world.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, we're an electric vehicle charging company, and obviously electric vehicles are going to be becoming much more prevalent. Right here in the United States alone, there's been over $200 billion invested by automotive manufacturers to switch to electric vehicles, and the impact that it could relatively have on the environment is huge. Right, and those effects are going to take a lot of time to get there. There's a lot of new innovation that needs to happen to really allow for electric vehicles to take hold and be a part of our daily lives. And in particular, for the 40% of Americans that are renters, right? For homeowners, it's so easy to own an EV, but for renters like myself, it's quite frankly a pain in the ass, right? So that's really what we're trying to tackle, is making EV charging as comparable to being a homeowner versus a renter as well. So absolutely.
Yeah, and EVs are one of those generational things, right?
Sure.
So adoption you're seeing among younger people, but younger people are the ones complaining about the fact they'll never own a home. So the fact that you're right in that intersection of adopters and meeting them where they live, I think that's awesome. All right, so how are you going to help renters enter the EV market and make it both affordable and sustainable long term?
Yeah, absolutely. So the number one issue with EV charging in apartment complexes today is, unfortunately, it's difficult for property owners or property managers to want to install charging stations because it's a cost center. They don't really see how they can actually make money off of it long term, especially when you install that many charging stations at scale, because of the amount of infrastructure that you have to invest in to really get that amount of charging stations there. So our solution allows you to cut down those infrastructure costs by like over 50%, right? So it makes it much easier to actually hit an ROI on installing chargers. And so it's a benefit for the property owner wanting to actually install charging stations, and vice versa, actually giving that access to renters as well. And the models that we're kind of building out, which is very different in this marketplace, is we're big proponents for assigned charging, right? So if you're a renter, you don't want to just have a shared charge that anybody can have. You want to have a dedicated charger that you plug into every single night. And it ends up being a better financial position for that property manager, because then they can sell that spot at a monthly premium, right? And it's a reoccurring static revenue stream that's guaranteed every single month, as opposed to a shared charger when who knows when people are going to be plugging in. It's difficult to predict a performa around anything like that.
Yeah,
so.
I'm guessing it's a very competitive market for apartment owners as well. So they want to adopt, like everybody wants to adopt with EV. We have concerns, apartment owners have concerns. Will there be a return on investment thing? I got a sneak peek at your presentation, man. The way you're doing it is by providing the software side of things. Most people think about the hardware, but if you don't have the software right, it could be a potential issue. So let's talk about your actual time in Techstars Columbus.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the outside looking in, man, you wanted to get in. Now you were in. What was the toughest part of this process?
Time. I mean, everything in the startup community, I mean, it's time, right? Just everybody's scrapping together, trying to get as many materials as we can built together, and then also working with clients as fast as we can, let alone getting the product pushed out. So it's been a fantastic experience for our team. Honestly, a great building of culture opportunity for all of us, working together in such close environments together, and just helping to prioritize each other and the time that we each have. For example, my co-founder just recently married. He lives in Chicago, and one of the big things that we really focused on is we've got to be flexible and trusting with each other. So when we need time, we need to be able to tell each other, I need my space with my wife, I need space with my significant other, whatever it is, right? So that's been a huge portion of what we've done.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. Protect your mental health, though. Speak up if you need it. I know that's something that a lot of founders struggle with. All right, break it down for us. 12 weeks later, big night tonight. After it's all said and done, what's next for PlugOp?
Yeah, for us, in the near term, the biggest next step is we've got some really large property management clients around the United States that have asked for very specific features that we're planning on rolling out in the next couple of months that we think is going to drive immense value. So working with those property managers, closing some really large deals to really showcase what it is that we're building. And then also we have, in my opinion, I'm Ohio native from a small town in Ohio, went to Ohio State graduate school, so I'm really committed to what we're building here. We're actually partnering on a funding opportunity to help actually put our solutions in underserved communities in partnership with Ohio State, Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission, and Clean Fuels Ohio. So that would be the immediate next step for me here. So.
All right, man, exciting times for you, your co-founder, and PlugOp. So keep grinding, man. Good luck tonight. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Elio.
All right, folks. We'll be right back for more red carpet coverage of Techstars Columbus, powered by The Ohio State University.